SoftSpeak English Podcast from SoftSpeak English with Klaus. Hey, English learners, welcome back to the SoftSpeak English Podcast, your cozy place to learn easy English through real-life conversations. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. We are so happy you decided to spend a little bit of your day with us.
Before we jump in, I want to ask you one simple question. How many times did you see someone new and you wanted to say hello, but your brain went completely blank for 1 second? Maybe the words were ready in your head, but you stayed completely silent because you thought, what will they think of me? You smile, you nod, you say the safest sentence in the world, but inside, you were checking your life like a phone gallery, thinking, what do I even say to this stranger? If this is you, do not go anywhere because this episode is exactly for you.
Today, we are talking about meeting someone new. We are going to talk about that strange mix of excitement and fear when you have to start a conversation with someone you do not know. And of course, we will talk about it in slow, simple English. This is a B1 level episode, so if you're intermediate, it is perfect for you. If you are A2, you can still stay with us, and if some parts feel hard, you can always listen again later. Your job is simple. Relax, listen, and let the English and the ideas move through you. You do not have to understand every single word. Just stay with us.
Jake, I know you are Let's Go team and you love social mode, but even for you, is it always easy to meet someone new?
Honestly, Anna, meeting someone new can feel like an uphill battle sometimes. An uphill battle means it feels very difficult, like walking up a very steep hill. My heart beats fast and my brain says, say nothing, run away. I remember last week, I went for coffee and I bumped into a person I didn't know at the counter. I wanted to be spontaneous and say something funny, but I felt hesitant. Hesitant means I wanted to do it, but I did not move fast because I was not sure. I stood there like a frozen statue, processing what was happening. I felt so vulnerable. Vulnerable means you feel open and easy to hurt, like you cannot hide. I felt like there was a big spotlight on me, showing every mistake, even though I was just standing there with my coffee.
I think many people feel that intense pressure. The silence feels loud, and you feel like you have to perform a role to be liked. To perform means you act like a character on a stage instead of being your authentic self. Authentic means the real and true version of you, not a fake version for other people. When we meet someone new, we often walk on eggshells. Walking on eggshells means you are very careful with every word because you are scared you will break something or make the other person think you are strange. But when you walk on eggshells for everyone else, you step on your own heart.
That hits hard, Anna. I think I hold back a lot because I want to look smart or interesting. To hold back means you do not say or do what you really want. I'm obsessed with making a good first impression. When you are obsessed, your brain cannot stop thinking about something. I rehearse my speech in the shower to the shampoo bottle like a weekend poet, but in real life, I just shrink back. To shrink back means to pull away and make yourself small so nobody looks at you.
Jake, if we wait to be perfect before we talk to someone new, we will wait forever. Perfectionism is lazy because it says if we cannot do it like a star, we should not even start. We need to give our brains a different picture. Instead of a scary mountain of a long conversation, we can choose one small rock. Maybe your first step is just to smile or say one honest sentence. For example, you can say, honestly, I'm a little nervous meeting new people. When you stop playing it safe, you start to connect more. To play it safe means you choose the easy answer instead of the deep, honest one.
I like that, Anna. It's like a confidence muscle. You don't get strong muscles by thinking about the gym. You go to the gym and do reps. A rep is one time you do the movement in exercise. Every small, brave action, like asking one question, is a confidence rep. I need to collect more reps instead of worrying about the invisible crowd in my head. Most people are not judging you anyway because they're busy with their own lives. They're the main movie in their own heads, and you are just a small extra in the background for 2 seconds.
Exactly. And if someone really does criticize you or makes a mean comment, you have to learn to brush it off. To criticize means to point to something and say it's bad or wrong. To brush off a comment means you decide it's not your truth and you let it go like dust on your shoulder. Not every comment is a mirror. Sometimes a comment is just a projection of the other person's own fears.
So if I meet someone and it goes badly, I can just bounce back. Bounce back means you recover after something difficult. I don't have to dwell on the mistake all night. To dwell on something means to sit on a negative thought and replay it again and again. I can treat the conversation like an experiment. In an experiment, you don't expect perfection, you just expect information. Even if it's awkward, I get data for next time.
That's the perfect mindset. You are not stuck in a rut of being a shy person forever. Stuck in a rut means you are in the same boring routine and you don't see a way forward. You can flip the script. Old script, I'm too weird to meet new people. New script, I'm learning to be authentic and meeting people is my practice. Your life is like a notebook and you can turn the page.
Before we move to our word tour, I want to remind our listeners that your progress doesn't end here. If you like learning this way, please subscribe to the English Leap podcast and tap like on this episode. It really helps more learners find us. And tell us in the comments, are you Team Anna, who chooses to speak even when she's nervous, or Team Jake, who makes jokes to hide his anxiety? Or maybe tell us one small thing you want to change about how you meet new people. We really do read all the comments, and we are quietly cheering for you.
All right, let us slow everything down for our word tour. We'll take 10 words and phrases from today and look at them slowly, one by one. You don't have to write, just listen or repeat after us.
First word, hesitant. When you are hesitant, you want to do something, but you don't move fast because you are not sure or you are a little scared. For example, I wanted to say hello to my new neighbor, but I felt hesitant and stayed quiet. Or, she was hesitant to share her idea in the meeting. Repeat, hesitant.
Next phrase, social mode. When you are in social mode, you have the energy to talk to many people and be outside your house. For example, Jake is always in social mode on Saturday nights. Or, I need to be in social mode today because I'm meeting my new boss. Repeat, social mode.
Number 3, spontaneous. When you are spontaneous, you do something suddenly in the moment, without a big plan. For example, they made a spontaneous decision to go for ice cream at midnight. Or, he is very spontaneous and often changes his plans. Repeat, spontaneous.
Number 4, authentic. Authentic means real and true, not fake. When you are authentic, you act like yourself and not like a character for other people. For example, she feels more free when she's authentic with her friends. Or, I want to be more authentic and stop pretending I'm always happy. Repeat, authentic.
Number 5, shrink back. When you shrink back, you make yourself smaller or pull away because you are scared or shy. For example, when the teacher asks for questions, I wanted to speak, but I shrink back. Or, he shrank back when people started to laugh. Repeat, shrink back.
Number 6, hold back. To hold back means to stop yourself from doing or saying something you really want to do. For example, she wanted to share her idea, but she held back. Or, I hold back my real opinion because I'm scared of what people think. Repeat, hold back.
Number 7, out of the blue. When something happens out of the blue, it happens suddenly and you didn't expect it. For example, out of the blue, my friend called me after 3 years of silence. Or, the idea to talk to that stranger came out of the blue. Repeat, out of the blue.
Number 8, play it safe. When you play it safe, you choose the easy and safe option because you don't want to take a risk. For example, when people ask, "How are you?" I play it safe and say, "I'm fine." Or, in the conversation, he played it safe and did not share his real feelings. Repeat, play it safe.
Number 9, on the same page. When people are on the same page, they understand each other and see the situation in the same way. For example, let's talk to be sure we are on the same page about the meeting. Or, after we talked, I felt we were finally on the same page. Repeat, on the same page.
Last one for today, persuasive. If a person is persuasive, they are very good at making other people say yes or agree with them. For example, the speaker was so persuasive that everyone agreed with her. Or, his friend was persuasive and convinced him to go to the party. Repeat, persuasive.
You did great today. Even if you only remember one or two of these words, it's a big step. Every time you listen, your brain catches one more word and one more idea. Remember that you do not have to be perfect. You just have to keep moving in a kinder direction. Meeting someone new is a skill you can practice, one small rep at a time. Be gentle with your mind and take one small brave step this week.
All right, we'll let you go and live your real life now. Maybe try to meet someone new and see what happens. This is Anna.
This is Jake, and you've been listening to the SoftSpeak English Podcast. Bye.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.